What is going on, YouTube? What is going on, Raber family? So I thought I would do a quick video here. Hopefully it's quick, might be longer. But hopefully, through all these rough times, everyone is staying safe. Hopefully everyone is taking care of themselves and their family. We'll wait until... Nah, B squared. It just irritated me. It literally just irritated me. What's going on, Lori, April, Bev, Jane, Michelle? How's everyone doing? B squared, I appreciate that you stepped in there. We're doing pretty good, Lori. Doing pretty good. Going pretty good here. Cannot complain. So I am going to get this link here. Central Texas. Sorry, tongue tied today. I'm just a little confused right now. Confused about a few things. And there's the link if somebody wants to jump up here. Central Florida here. I am in Vancouver, Washington. Oh, that link is, if you click on it, then you're able to come up here. You're able to, it's nothing new that I'm confused. You're able to come up on the panel. That's what that is. I'm trying to get my eye on you up here. What's going on, Jason? How's Jason doing? Actually, that clock doesn't even work. But it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that that clock is close to the time. But yeah, that clock doesn't even work. I don't even think there's any batteries in there. I don't think there's any batteries in there. But right. Let me message my eye on you. But yeah, I mean, for those of you, so Dustin, get up here on the panel. B squared, before you head out of here, thanks for what you said under that post. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's just what some people don't understand is I have two different groups of people on my channel, and there you go, my eye on you. So what on my eye on you?
My service sucks.
Can you hear me? No, it's all good. But
yeah, you
no.
got me?
Yep, I got you.
You hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, my service. My internet sucks.
No, it's all good. But I'm just like a little confused,
But
you know.
How my ass is on here, Lori? Get your ass up here, Lori.
No, I'm just a little confused, you know, because I post that link right into my community tab. Got Dutchman. What's going on?
What's going on, buddy? You finally
Not
get to
too
see
much.
me.
But here's what we're talking about, Dutchman. So I posted a link to my Patreon 3 days ago, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So News Now Houston comes on there and makes a comment. Okay, and I don't care. I'll call him out because he doesn't know what he's talking about. So his comment was, "Pay to watch freedom content. It saddens me to see many profiteering off the freedom community." Well, first of all, he's a dumb piece of shit if he thinks that I am in the auditing community. I support the auditing community. I don't do auditing myself. I'm on a damn TV show. I've been on the TV show since 2012. So that is for my fans, okay? That's not for dumbasses like him to come and pay to get on. That's for my fans, okay?
No, I did
He can take his 200,000 channel, whatever, and do whatever he wants.
Oh no.
But to come on here and judge someone who's not even in, like, who doesn't even do cop watching, is just bullshit.
What?
In my community. Don't get me wrong. I have respect for what he does. But when someone comes on there and judges something like that before they even know anything about us or anything about me, is what pissed me off.
Don't hear it.
Yeah.
I have respect for what he does, and I support every auditor that's out there. Right? But my number one priority is my fans. My fans from the TV show were here way before he was, way before the auditing. It was in my blood, right? Or like me supporting the auditors. So my fans are my number one priority, other than my family. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I support every auditor that's out there that doing the right thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just irritated me that he just like half an hour ago came on and made that comment.
Fuck him if you can't take a joke.
And I like what somebody else said. I don't want to put the name out there. I don't want to put the name out there, but I mean it's public, but I don't know if this person wants to be called out or what you say it.
I don't like the boogeyman. He's bad to me.
He said, this person said, "News Now Houston, maybe you should educate yourself before making yourself look like a fool, or maybe you just like looking like a fool."
I remember waking up at 8:50 this morning and then going back to sleep until 1.
Now, my eye on you commented on there as well.
Nope.
And said, "News Now Houston, you need to know anything about Jeremiah, you have my number. He is not in the auditing community. However, he supports some that is. And that is so true."
You should put colorful lights in here. Green, blue, not red, yellow, green, no, yellow,
yeah.
purple, orange.
Can anybody hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
And everyone else there.
But no, I mean, like I said, my number one priority is my family, and then number two priority is my fans. I'm here for my family and then my fans.
Brandon, right? Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Brandon, you're doing pretty good.
There's a bunch of idiots like that all over the place, you know.
I want to beat him. No.
No, it's just like out of everything that's on my channel, that's what he comments on.
Yeah.
Probably the first time he's ever looked at my channel.
Probably. Oh boy. So how's things going out there at your end of the country?
Going pretty good.
Everyone out here is just
Post the link, Jerry.
I did.
I just heard I guess my sister I guess she's getting in a panic about all this. Her husband went out and bought a whole bunch more stuff.
Post the link, Jeremiah.
I did. My link is I posted the link.
Live comments.
Huh?
My internet's lagging a little bit.
Stuff here.
Angela, whose mic is off? What's going on, Jill?
I think she might mean my eye on you, but I think he's just keeping his off till he needs to say something.
Oh, gotcha. But yeah, I mean, it just irritated me. And somebody said, "What do you mean this is not a freedom channel?" Okay, the reason I said that is because one of the biggest auditors said that pay to watch freedom content question mark, it saddens me to see so many profiteering off the freedom community because I posted my Patreon link for my fans.
Yeah.
So it just kind of irritated me. And trust me, I would love
What
to
he
have.
means is this is not an audit.
Go ahead.
What he's talking about is this is not an auditing channel. He doesn't go out and do audits and cop watches and all that stuff. He does support. That's why you've seen him in Rockwall and Denver and all that. He does support people, not an audit. That's what he means by this is not a freedom
Yep.
channel.
100%. But I guess some people just don't do their research before they comment. So I just thought I would come on here and clear that up. This is not an auditing channel. I respect the auditors, the ones who will go out and do what they do. But that's I don't do that. And we lost Dutchman. Did Lori want to come up here? Is that why she was asking for the link? I posted the link numerous times now.
Sorry about that.
Did you think anything less of Dutchman?
Think
No,
any
why?
less of me? Or what?
Yeah, he says, oh no, we lost Dutchman.
Oh,
Oh.
I hit the wrong button. I'm not used to doing this on my phone.
You know, well, that's what when I do it on my phone, I do the same damn thing. I keep hitting the wrong button.
Yeah, I meant to hit the X to leave the live chat and hit the back button. Yep.
Winnie Bear, we are doing pretty good here, and hopefully you guys are doing great as well. But why was Lori asking for the link? Because I posted it numerous times now. That link right there is so people can click on it, and if you click on it, you can actually get up here on the panel.
Click away, people. Click away.
So yeah, I'm gonna. I figured I would make it daggone clear that I am not an auditing channel. I support the auditing community.
I still think you need to do more videos on teaching Pennsylvania Dutch. I enjoyed those ones.
Mm-hmm.
I need more private lessons, though.
Yeah. I know.
My four-letter vocabulary is kind of lacking.
Exactly, Joe. That's exactly what he should have done. That is exactly what he should have done. But yeah, we know, Dutchman, we know why you want to learn more Amish words.
Hey, you know what? It's really fun when someone tries to get into it with you, and you can just spout out some shit. I mean, I've been pretty much mix matching, you know, the little bit that I know. Someone start shit with you, and you go, vi visste här medle. Whoopsie. They're like, huh? It's like, don't worry about it.
Arsenal fan, I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? So what's the weather like there in PA?
What's the weather like here? Right now it's about 43. A little bit of a breeze. Got up to around 50 today. But took the kids out, found a new state park to go to. Got some old abandoned mines and stuff. Most of them are blocked off. The one wasn't, which we went down in a little bit, checked it out. Gonna go back with flashlights and stuff tomorrow. Had a good time.
What about the what about the magnet fishing? How's that going for you?
Oh God, I haven't really had much of a chance to get out and do that. I should, since the weather's getting nicer. Um, there's a gentleman out there who lost a diamond heart necklace. I guess him and his lover, whatever, ex-lover, something like that. I guess they had a go about and ended up getting chucked in the lake. So I'm trying to come up with a way to dredge the bottom for a freaking necklace.
Oh wow.
But luckily it's close to the dock, so it's not like way far out.
Raylene said
I
people.
found someone's hat.
You found what?
A hat.
Oh gosh. So what's going on? Was it Fonda? Raylene said people here in Ohio are selling rolls of toilet paper online and all. Jeez. Listen, you don't want to get me started on all that crap. You just don't. Because,
Hey, I thought about doing that.
no, you won't do. You will not.
$30 a roll.
You will not do anything like that.
I'll sell them by the sheet.
Mark W.
How
said,
many squares you need?
Mark W. said magnet fishing. Oh, and maybe you might need to explain this to the people that don't know what magnet fishing is.
Yeah, so basically, I'd take a rare earth magnet, neodymium magnet, great big one on the end of a rope, and chuck it in the water and just kind of dredge through the water, see if anything sticks. That's the simple way to explain it. But you never know what you can find. I got some new places I need to try once I actually get out and about with it, but some known dump sites and stuff like that. Out here at this lake so far, I haven't found much. A few bits of old boats, parts of the docks, stuff like that. But a lot of the magnet fishing channels, they fake a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, I can believe that one.
I've been going rounds with the one guy here for quite a while now, where he's claims he's finding grenades in this little stream.
Yeah, okay.
I was a combat engineer in the Army. I know my grenades, just like I know my landmines. I know my explosives. All right, it was a dummy grenade, easily indicated by the blue spoon on it.
Listen, Dutchman.
And he's saying it blew up.
Listen, Dutchman, we got trouble coming in right now.
Oh, Lordy. Who is it?
Well.
Oh, Lord. I'm bouncing. That's it. I'm done.
Damn, gotta be trouble.
What's going
trouble.
on now?
Who said I trouble?
We all said you're in trouble.
I've probably done something to get in trouble. Wouldn't surprise me. I'm always doing something to
that I
get in
ain't going to
trouble.
be looking at the screen.
So, not now. Are you confused by my title?
I know I didn't read your title.
The
I
title
can't
of
read.
the title of this video is "This is not a freedom channel."
No, it's your channel.
Well, somebody thinks it is.
It's my channel.
Somebody thinks my channel is a freedom channel.
It's my own news channel.
Let's see if I can- There you go.
What does that say? News Now Houston?
Yeah, he commented on my channel.
I can't read it. What does it say?
So, I posted the link to my Patreon 3 days ago, which
Okay.
I'm sure you know what that is.
I've got one. I don't know how it works, so I don't post it, but yeah.
So Patreon is a site where people can pretty much sign up. It's like a
But what do you do on it?
different. So it's what it is. People sign up for different levels. They can pick whatever levels. The lowest level is $1.99, and then that's a monthly charge on their end. Or you can go to $4.99 or go
What do
higher,
they
whatever.
receive?
Huh?
What do they receive?
Okay, so each level there's different rewards to it, and they also get access to a private Facebook group where they actually get to interact with us on a way more personal level. They actually get to decide some of the videos that are going to be made. So it's something that I've been just starting, whatever. So he said that pay to watch freedom content ? It saddens me to see so many profiteering off the freedom community. I'm not trying to profit off the freedom community. I'm not a freedom channel. I do a TV show, and I do predator hunting. I'm not an auditor, and I'm not an auditor in no way, shape, or form. I support the auditing community, and that's it.
Well, hang on, I got a question.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people. All that. Oh, anyway, so I know a lot of people that's in the so-called community, right?
Yeah.
Community, emphasizing the community.
Right.
Community. I don't really know what community they're talking about, but anyway, bunch of drama bullshit. But anyway, neither here or there.
I can show you how to download new ones.
So, is other people that's in this community that they not have a PayPal? Do they not?
Oh, there's a new way.
That not
it's
the same thing?
Well, see, the thing is,
or their channels are eligible for.
They used to have Showbox, but
what's that called?
Monetization?
No, not monetization. It's a. I'm eligible for it on mine. Hang on.
Oh, you mean where people can sign up?
Yeah, sign up just like Patreon. They get perks, and you have to set up perks for it and shit. So would that not be the same thing, or am I wrong?
No, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
You're eligible for memberships, right?
Yeah, membership deal. I'm supposed to have like 30, I'm supposed to have like 30,000 people and all that subscribers, but I don't. But they let me have it anyway. But yeah, that thing, the membership thing. But you get what I'm getting at is that when I set it up, though, I had to set up different perks and things that the people get, which I put on there absolutely nothing. I don't post on my regular site, so I don't know why people wouldn't even do it. But I give them the option to.
Right. That's exactly what it is. Exactly. And Top Rock actually said the perfect thing just now. Let me get to it on my phone here.
I'm trying to.
So Top Rock said, "Hi all and panel. Jeremiah is a fan and supporter of freedom fighters, but his channel is for his fans of when he rocked on Breaking Amish, but also welcomes freedom supporters." And that is, I couldn't say it any better myself.
Andrew cracks me up. Who's Andrew? That dude owes me money. Asshole. Google owes me money. Boy, they're trying to get me again this month for my $197 I'm receiving.
Oh, exactly, GOP, and super chats. Same thing. But see, on my Patreon, you also get access to a Facebook group where, if you search it, you won't find it. It's a private group where only the people that are signed up on that thing on Patreon will actually have access to, and they'll get a lot more access to like us, on a more personal level.
Well, I can tell you this. I got the paid membership thing for my channel.
Mm-hmm.
And if you pay for membership, you're done because you get nothing special.
Exactly.
At all. I mean,
exactly.
No, really. Well, I'll take it back. It made me upload some emoji thingamajiggers. Other than that, I ain't doing nothing special. What you see on my channel is what you get. If you want to pay the $10 thing, hey, great, thank you. But I mean, I wouldn't do it.
And see on mine, on certain levels, you get shout outs on the videos. Like other times, like other levels, you'll actually get like, I mean, it's different levels. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I ain't doing all that. Sorry guys, I love y'all and all, but we ain't doing all that. I'm not having a special group of people to get something that other people don't just because they have $10. I'm not doing it. and look, I do good enough to stay up on what I do to stay up on. I don't need nothing extra. Because if you promise somebody something, you got to come through.
I mean, that's pretty much what I do.
Yeah, but I said I wouldn't. I don't want to be a liar. I don't want to be a liar.
Yeah, you would, but I love interacting with my fans, and don't get me wrong, the fans who don't sign up on it, they don't mean any less to me than what the ones that do. Okay, it's just when you buy, it's pretty much the way I look at it is when they sign up for this, right? They are pretty much buying something, so they're gonna get it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I don't want to put the effort into that part of it. I put the effort into the main channel here. I'm not worried about the side keep of it.
All right.
That makes sense. I'm too lazy.
And it's
I don't understand it.
It is what it is.
And it ain't what it ain't. You know that?
I'm not sure if that's a word, but
You know, when you get off your live stream or whatever, or tomorrow, whenever, I'll give you some information that you probably would really like to know.
oh boy.
Oh yeah,
About
a little
what?
ammo. A little ammo.
About what?
Well, I'm not gonna say right here. I said when you're off stream.
Oh, when I'm off stream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's private. Gosh.
Not to get off subject, but
What?
I find this really bizarre. It's only
What?
a little past 9 o'clock here, and I'm trying just to make a lap around town. I mean, it is dead.
I got that unleaded.
Where it was like 3 something in the morning. I mean, there is just nothing going on out here.
Where you at?
What's that?
Where you at?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. I've been there.
Yeah, South Central.
I hooked up with a girl there. I don't remember where it was at. It was a long time ago. I hooked up with a girl in Pennsylvania.
I mean, it's just I don't know. It's so weird to me that everyone's just
Obey. Obey thy master.
I ain't got no master. I killed him.
Mine kicked me out. I went to hell and I tried to take over like I was supposed to, and he said, "Nah, get the hell out of here." Bastard.
This is even more bizarre. On past Walmart, I bet there ain't 30 cars in that parking lot.
Oh wow.
Well, they ain't got nothing on the shelves.
They're still stocked on lube and condoms. I mean, what more do you need?
I'm trying to figure out why you're using condoms.
You know, there's enough little idiots running around. We got to hold off on that for a little bit.
So, have you ever had any other conversation with him besides that one right there? Or has he ever commented on your channel?
No, that's the first time I've ever known that he was even on my channel. Never had a word with him before.
Wow. It's a hell of a way to get to know somebody.
And listen, that's not even on a video. That's in my community tab. It's something I posted that link to my community tab.
Oh, that's awful nice. Huh. Well. You know, I love how all these people are freedom fighters, but bring such accusations against other people. I mean, what the fuck does it matter what you do with your fucking channel? And what the fuck does it matter what people do with their money? I don't understand why everybody's so goddamn concerned about everybody else. Holy shit. I'm sorry. I should have said that, but it just aggravates the piss out of me.
I mean, but it's true. It is very
And what
true.
does everybody? And why does everybody worry about how everybody makes any money?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, whose business is it of anybody's, and whose business is it the people who give their money? I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, Jesus. It's getting so old.
Exactly.
I'm so glad I'm stepping out. I'm so glad I'm stepping out.
Okay, so Lori said he's bored, Jared. He wants a debate. So Lori, let's put it this way. News Now Houston is one of the what would you call them, the top guys in the auditing community, or one of the bigger channels, I would say.
Yeah, he's a bigger channel.
Yeah. Oh, where did he go? I lost him. So he is one of the bigger channels in the auditing community.
All right. Oh my.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button. I was trying to get it back out of the chat, and I hit the back button instead of X. Yeah, leave me alone.
I did that earlier.
He's a bigger channel. I mean, some people call him one of the originals, which he's not the original. I mean, there's been like 4 generations before him. I mean, he has done some good work. I ain't gonna lie about that. I mean, I've watched him for years, but I mean, he's just another man, just like anybody.
Man, I respect what he does. I respect what all the auditors do that are doing the right thing.
What's an auditor?
Well, you know what I mean.
I'm sorry, I just don't like that word. God, everybody's so much profilers, man.
Or I should say freedom fighter.
I ain't fighting for your freedoms.
I'm just very confused. Like, how did he find that link if it's in my community tab?
Unless he paid.
No. It's in my YouTube community tab where anybody can see it, right? But you have to be subscribed to my channel. Well, I guess you don't have to be subscribed to it. You have to be looking around the channel in order to see it. So my guess is somebody shared the link to him or said something to him. I don't know. I'm just
I don't know. He's worried about it.
No, I mean, I wouldn't worry about what he sees, but I don't think he should have commented what he commented. He doesn't really know what's going on. And
exactly.
What's the difference if someone gives me money in Patreon, PayPal, or if I'm running ads and making money?
It don't matter if he does know what's going on. It's still no one else's business, but between the two.
Right.
That's what's going on right now. Is everybody's got these feelings and wanting to stick their nose in everybody else's feeling. Man, Jesus Christ. Quit being a sidewalk sissy law people.
Too bad he's not coming into the chat right now. I mean, he was on my channel, so.
I mean, I don't understand it. It's crazy.
And don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the guy. I respect what he does, but he needs to stop assuming all the time, because assuming starts with the word ass, and that is what he's making out of himself by assuming without knowing what my channel's about.
Fuchsty the Futz.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta tell him, man. Come on.
It's crazy.
Jill P said, where did the term auditor come from? I've been wondering about that for a while. Anybody know?
Yeah, no, I've been trying to figure that out. If anybody can tell me what a First Amendment auditor is, please enlighten me, because I've been called this First Amendment auditor person thing, profile, racial, whatever you want to call it. I thought an auditor, I was like somebody went down and sat down at a business and did books and put numbers together. That's what I thought an auditor was. I don't know. And as far as a freedom fighter, I'm not out here making a difference for anybody. All I'm doing is bringing awareness to what's going on in the world today. The only difference that I have made is for myself, because the police don't fuck with me, because they know I know, and they'll fuck with anybody else that don't know. So there's no difference being made besides the awareness being brought to the public. I get so sick of everybody thinking, oh, well, I've done this. All you done is brought awareness and stuck a camera out there. I mean, for God's sakes, a 12-year-old can do that.
What's going on?
That's the way I feel.
What's going on, Loves Mike? What's going on, Clemson Tigers, Clash of Canada? And see, that's one thing that I love doing. Like, I love interacting with people, and I also love to acknowledge the people that do come in.
What?
So, I always do what?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I had somebody knock on the door, and they ran in the freaking driveway and started hollering. Oh, I don't know. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
So yeah, I mean, I try to acknowledge all my fans that come in here.
Hell, I give everybody my phone number. Do you do that?
Huh?
I said I give everybody my phone number. Do you do that?
No.
You don't love your fans then.
Oh.
Fans he's got to worry about.
You ought to see what happens when people have doxed his number.
Oh, dude, I mean, every night, somebody thinks it's funny. Damn it, where did I put my cigarettes? Somebody thinks it's funny to sit up from about 1:30 in the morning to about 7:30, 8 o'clock a.m. and call about every 15 minutes with a private number. So what I do is just stick it on Do Not Disturb, and guess what? They don't disturb me. And it's only the private numbers that do that. Everything else comes through. So these people sit up and waste their time, every night and do this. It's hilarious. But I live rent-free in these people's heads.
That is so true, Lady Zaga. There is all types of auditors.
But how do you audit someone's rights? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, is there a wrong way to have a right or to do your rights? Or, I mean, an audit is to find a problem. I guess we are finding a problem because we're exposing problems, but it's not a problem that, how do I put that?
Okay,
So you go on audit. Huh?
give me one.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. So Clash in Canada was trying to come in, but it said their mic was not connected. So, but it is now. So let's see if it
Well,
works.
auditing, when somebody audits you for taxes, they expose the issue, but they don't solve the issue.
Well, wait, but they turn the issue over to someone that can solve or whatever. Okay, well, what I'm doing out there, I'm bringing awareness to people, but until we the people stand as we the people, I mean, it's pointless. I mean, it's not pointless. It's just nothing's going to happen. I mean, I'm one man. Yeah, I've had cops fired. Yeah, I've done this, and but that's not the whole purpose we're out here for. We're out here showing the corruption, so it gets more aware, so people are more aware of it, and start exercising their rights and holding their law enforcement, and not just law enforcement but any official accountable, so that maybe a change will start beginning. But me as an individual out here ain't doing shit. Does that make sense? As far as changing,
Right.
I mean, that's the way I feel about it. Sorry.
So what's going on in Clash in Canada?
Hello.
How you doing?
Somebody, I about hit the back button.
Nah, maybe later.
Who's that talking? Is that
The
Clash? Dutchman. Clash in Canada. We cannot hear you if you're talking. What's going on, Sean? We cannot hear anything that Clash in Canada is saying for some reason. I don't know if the mic is not on. Can you hear him, Dutchman?
Nah, I don't hear a thing other than you, buddy. That the little is in my own head, but
My eye on you. Can't hear. Not now, maybe later. I don't know. Well, they got their mics muted. Clash in Canada, their mic is not muted, but I can't hear them.
Flash, what are you doing? Are you live? Oh, there you go. You moved.
So Clash in Canada, I see you there. I can't hear you if you're talking. Can't hear you.
Yeah, he's on a phone. Are you? Did it make you go to a web browser when you opened up the StreamYards, or did it let you come through on your mobile network? Every time I've had that kind of problem, it's because I have to, when I go into it before I enter the broadcast, I have to go up to the little 3 dots and go down to desktop site. And sometimes that fixes Mike's issue.
Jill said, "Let me see if I can sign back on again, and that will work." Is there 2 Clash in Canadas? No, not that I know of. If I remember, if I know what I'm talking about, Clash in Canada and Jill are a couple, correct? Am I saying that correct?
Ooh, you assuming things.
No, because Jill said something about her husband.
I'm just giving you hell. But there is a couple of Clash of Canadas, but I think there's only one original.
And Clash of Canada always makes a point to come in and always check everything out. So I appreciate him. But Clash in Canada, we cannot hear a word from you.
come on now, Canada. I want to hear what's going on up there in Canada with the Woo flu.
So according to Lady Zaga, there's 2 Clash in Canadas.
Well, no wonder they got a clash if there's 2 of them.
Yep, we can hear you.
Like I only know of one
Yeah, we
original
did.
Clash of Canada. But, I mean, I don't know everything.
I heard you there for a second.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you.
Nope, can't hear you.
I can hear him.
I can hear you.
I'm giving him hell. I'm trolling you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
slimy bastard. Not now, maybe later. Where's that dude at? He owes me money. No, that my wife. Nobody knows my wife because she's not a part of the. You might be thinking of Slash in Canada or something like that, but not me.
Maybe that's what it was. I have to go back into the chat.
There's a Slash in Canada, but not me.
Also, it's not okay. So, Lady Zaga said there's 2 Clash in Canada, so maybe that's what she's also confused.
No, there's a Slash in Canada. Maybe I don't Canada. I only know myself originally.
So Lady Zaga just said, "Oh, sorry, yes, Slash in Canada."
Now there is, but I think there's 3 or 4 I've seen of Clash in Canadas, but they're troll accounts. Somebody made.
Huh. Of course.
There you go. I mean, you can't. Okay, so what's going on? Your companies are quote unquote auditors, or what's going on? What the hell's an auditor?
Yes, that's what we're talking about because so News Now Houston commented on my channel, first time ever. Didn't even know that News Now Houston even knew about my channel, but he immediately assumed that I am a part of the auditing community, which I support the auditing community. I support what they do.
There's a community?
Huh?
There's a community?
Can you just stop?
Okay, I'll quit.
But he posted a comment on my thing, on my Patreon, which I've been on a TV show since 2012. So that's what this YouTube channel is for. It's more or less for my fans, and then I got started supporting the auditing community. I support what News Now Houston actually does, but it just kind of irritated me that he came on and assumed that I am trying to take money from the freedom community, like he calls it, which I support it, but I don't go out and do cop watching really. The only time I ever really did was with My Eye on You and some of those people.
I wouldn't News Now Houston for a lot of reasons, Jeremiah. There's a lot of reasons I wouldn't worry about him. He's worried about you taking anything from anybody. Donations to you. He's just talking out of his ass like that Patrick Roth there. What do they call him? News Now Patrick.
Patty?
Oh.
That's a good one.
So, Lady Zaga said the Godfather, quote, Godfather.
Hey, I'm going to jump off here quick. I'll be right back.
The Godfather commented on Jeremiah's channel. Watch out, Jeremiah. Kiss his ring for safety.
Man, you're breaking up really bad for me here.
The hell are you still on? Interesting.
Dutchman, you're still on here.
Yeah, I noticed that. Jesus. I hit the thing to close my phone and everything out, and everything's still going. Now, there was a guy walking down the road here. Looks like he was pushing a motorcycle, but he's just got a weird-looking bike. I don't know why he's walking a bike downhill, but, you know.
And
some people are like that, I guess.
Dutchman supports the auditing community as well, but I don't think you've ever done a single cop watch, have you?
No, I haven't. Well, kind of, sort of. Kind of did one with My Eye on You, but it was pretty laid back.
Have you ever looked at
no issue doing it? It's just My Eye on You.
Somebody's echoing.
Yeah, I heard that.
It was pretty laid back. Have you ever looked at no issue doing it? It's just.
I'm not sure if that's.
Carl, you got your YouTube open too. If you do, you gotta mute it or pause it or something. But you got your YouTube open too.
Man, y'all, my connection's really share everything y'all are saying. Let me try and leave and come back.
Okay.
Test.
Yep, sounds good.
Oh my.
Jeremiah, My Eye on You. What do you thought, buddy?
Not too much. How's Dan doing?
I'm going to say excellent and improving.
That's good. That's good.
uh, I know you guys were talking about a different subject, but I kind of missed the boat on Friday. Do you guys know if the Observer made it to court in Texas?
I didn't hear anything about that.
I haven't either. I didn't see auto update. I didn't see any update from anybody about that. I was just wondering if she had got in trouble or if they just let that slide or what.
Well, I can't say that she showed up, but I can say I'm almost positive she didn't show up because the person who posted the bond has not been notified that it was a failure to appear, which usually they will notify. And as far as the Denver crew, yeah, Auto probably won't be doing an update for her anytime soon. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I was just, it's not every day you can take somebody's car and drive it states away and just leave it and brag about it online in front of everyone, and it's okay.
Oh, that's not okay to do? Or it is?
So, Clash in Canada, you need to connect your mic.
I'm confused about that right now.
It's not letting me add Clash in Canada because it says your guest will need to. Oh, there we go. There it is. But yeah, I haven't heard anything, which Not Now knows more than a lot of people probably about it. But I mean, if I had to wish something, I would wish she would miss court. Just being honest.
Wish who would miss court?
Observer.
You mean she?
Yeah, she. So
these days it can go either way, you know.
I don't think she missed it. Well, there's one easy way to find out.
Search court records.
That's where I'm heading.
Oh my!
If she missed, there'll be a failure to appear on there.
Does that would that mean that Chris loses his money?
Yep.
Yeah. If she did a failure to appear and they revoked that bond and put her back in in a higher bond, that means that bond is gone. Yes.
See, Lady Zaka, I thought that too. There was probably no court closed down for the COVID scare. It could very well be.
I still had court, and the courthouses are open here in Tulsa.
Really?
Come on, man! It's the Wu flu.
Now I had court at the beginning of the coronavirus, and not in midstream of it, but the courthouse is still open.
I'm bold about it. I think it's funny New York's talking about letting prisoners go.
Your sister's room.
They are letting prisoners go in various places.
Oh God!
I wouldn't leave that to her.
Clash in Canada. Can you say something to see if it works?
Yo,
We can kind of hear you. Kind of breaking up.
The woo flu, Lady Zaga.
But
yeah, I got in a conversation about the Wu flu with a buddy of mine a day or two ago. Then we had a smoke, and I was sitting there for hours trying to figure out how far Wu flew. Never did figure out.
But I'm gonna leave it to Dutchman, My on You, Not Now, Maybe Later, Dan Carroll, and Clash in Canada to keep you guys entertained for a second because I gotta go do something real quick. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna sing a song. I'm gonna sing a song.
Yeah, you do
All
that.
right.
All right, y'all ready?
Yep.
Sing with me if you know it.
You guys don't want me to sing shit.
Did y'all know it? Did you know the song I just sang?
Happy, 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 fuck the cops day.
There it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all didn't hear it?
I had a back procedure here a couple months ago, and when I was coming out of the anesthesia while singing that.
Nice.
Hey, my eye on you. You had a back procedure, did you say?
Yeah.
I've had a back problem now
Yeah, it
for
was just
months. And
they.
go ahead.
What they did, you got to put you to sleep, but they go in. I was in a wreck a year ago, April 1st, and I got a bad this in my neck and one in my very lower back. And they go in with these needles, and it's called facet shots, and they say they're only for testing. At least the one place I went to, but I went to another place to get a second opinion, and they told me that I could have them as many times as long as they keep helping me. And I can tell you right now, they're better than any of that other bullshit that they ever give you shots for pain. They work real well, but they got to put you to sleep to do it, though. That's the only problem.
Wow.
And, but yeah, that's when I was down there. They said they had a case of the corona, and I just read the other day that person just died.
Wow. Well, see,
So,
they're telling me I'm at risk for it too, because I just came off thyroid cancer, and I also have a asthma problem, and also, I mean, rheumatoid arthritis and other different problems. And so I just kind of been locked down at home. I don't really go very many places. My wife goes to the store, and around here, people have hoarded up everything. She went on a grocery, not shopping, but she went on a grocery scavenger hunt pretty much today, and couldn't find one goddamn grain of hamburger meat anywhere here in Alabama.
yeah, I'm hearing it. That's scarce. That's I don't know. These people I think they're just taking it way too far. My belief is this stuff has been around months before we even knew it.
Yep.
Yes, we can now just start testing for it, and the more tests we get that we can give people, yes, it's going to increase like a son of a bitch. But if they had these test things, whatever they're doing months ago, I think we'd have had it months ago.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep, we were talking about that just the other day, and I think if they had the ability to test everyone in the country right now, I think they'd see such an explosion of like infected people that it'd do nothing but indicate that it's been in country so much longer than what they're saying or what they knew.
I think it's been here since November, at least. Maybe longer,
Yep.
but I think it's been here since November.
Well,
And,
there's some people already saying that they think that they're hearing that it was in China since before November. So, I mean, it only makes sense.
just for the
Well, they've been eating bats a long time.
But I know the fear and panic is really starting to run through certain members of my family, and it's just oh man, it's the people panicking that's giving me anxiety problems. No one just can stop and think. You're panic buying all this stuff, making it harder on everyone else. You're the reason that these grocery stores are having such issues.
A lot of
You're
it's
just
the media.
contributing to it. Yeah, but they're directly involved in it because they're the ones going out and buying all this stuff. I haven't had an issue. Yeah, these stores aren't as stocked as they were. I haven't had any issue on going out and getting stuff if I need to go get stuff. Everyone's acting like, oh my God, the National Guard, this and that and the other thing, and there's places where the National Guard is out. Most of it's just there for manpower.
So I'm going to put something out there right now, okay?
Already.
Every husband should be putting this out there.
Yeah. I'll tell you what my problem is that I'm on Synthroid because I don't have a thyroid, and the medicines that we're getting are mostly made in China. And when they shut everything down, And if I don't take that medicine daily, I'll die. And when you can't get medicines, what are you going to do? They don't make them here, and you can't get them. So, you can go to like a generic thing, or they have a pig a thing now that they can kind of substitute it with. But if you can't get it in time, you're in big trouble. A lot of people, I mean, not just me, there are people on insulin and people on different medications that are made in India and China. If they shut that supply down, man, we're fucked.
Jill said this sucks
That's
because
for
now I have
sure.
to file for unemployment. So filing for unemployment, how long is that going to take? I mean, that's probably backed up like crazy too.
I'm waiting to hear about these checks we're all supposed to be getting.
I think it. There's going to be a lot of people that don't get them. It's going to be, and then wait for next tax year.
Yeah, they're just going to
The
tax the
laws will
shit
be
out of it.
changed. The tax laws will be changed so they can get it back. It'll all come back.
Nothing's ever free.
I remember when Bush gave those $300 checks out, it actually put me in another tax bracket, and I got screwed on that.
Who just said nothing's
Yeah.
ever free?
I did.
Yeah, I got something free for you right here. It's yours all day long, buddy. As many as you want. Look, here's another one.
No.
Here's one for the other hand.
Oh, and you know what's funny? YouTube is now starting to demonetize all the videos that talk about coronavirus.
What?
Yep, I've had numerous ones demonetized because of it.
Who the hell is running YouTube these days?
I think it's a bot that's running it. Just to be honest,
Well,
I mean,
I've also heard that they're going to be shutting down channels that aren't. I mean, this is just a rumor.
Well,
but that they're going to be shutting down a lot of these channels that aren't. What do you call it? Ad worthy.
Right.
So
it seems
well,
like
they're supposed to be working on. They're supposed to be working on bringing.
We can't hear you, Maya, on you. You're breaking up. It's supposed to be 2 checks for $1,200, is what Jason said. One mailed out April 6th, and one in May. But how are they going to do that? Is that going to be per household, or is that going to be per person? And then the other question is, how is the money going to be delivered? Is it going to be a check delivered to the mailbox? Is it going to be are they going off of your
now, see, that's I've heard two things with that. Now, one, that's what he's saying is a little bit different from what I was hearing, and that was just like yesterday they were talking about it on the news where working families making under $75,000 a year are each going to get a check for like each person's going to get a check for $1,000 and then additional $500 per child. If you don't work, like say you're on Veterans Disability Compensation or SSI, you're going to get I think $500 or $600. Now, as far as how they deliver it, if you've paid taxes the year before, then and you had it set up for direct deposit, then it'll just be direct deposited right into your account. If not, then you'll get a check in the mail. I don't know. That's just what I heard. I don't know if there's any truth to that. I mean, that could change the next minute, tomorrow morning. Who knows?
I'm pretty sure those are just proposals. They haven't made a fucking plan yet.
No, that's what I thought.
Plus, people like me, I'm on disability, and I don't think people on disability are getting a damn thing. We're just going to get the same check we've always got, and everyone else that was laid off, that was working, are going to get the checks.
Could be.
It's just all just crazy.
I think everyone, I've said it before. It's something to be precautious about, but everyone just needs to calm down. I mean, nothing. It's a new disease, whatever virus spreading around.
Hey,
But
just
really,
an FYI,
huh?
For me?
just an FYI, court in Texas didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Oh boy. So in one of the
No,
local.
the court's not open. The court's
Oh,
been. It
oh,
was pushed.
gotcha. So here in one of the local groups here in Vancouver, somebody posted and said, if you know anyone in the FBI or higher levels of law enforcement, talk to them yourself. They are going to put up roadblocks and are being instructed not to use words like martial law, Stafford, Stafford Act, etc., so as not to alarm the herds, while still moving forward or moving toward actions that are very similar to Stafford Act and martial law procedures. Just stay calm and relinquish your rights. Not really much of a choice at this point.
Bullshit.
So,
The
From
thing
what I
they forget
understand,
about is there's still a huge community out there ready and waiting to push back on that.
I've heard several people tell me that they've been in gun shops, and there's people that don't really like guns in buying guns now. But the gun sales and ammunition sales are sky high. But here's the problem: if you need a federal background check now, they shut that down.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did. They especially here in Alabama. And if you go in a gun shop, you can buy all the guns that you can find if you can find one, but you can't find a bullet anywhere.
Oh crap! What happened?
And that's just
Shut off
crazy.
my. Let me shut the Wi-Fi off. That's cutting in and out. But no, I was at the gun shop here a few days ago, and oh yeah, I mean, they were backed up for 3 or 4. They said it's going to be about 3 or 4 hours before we get everyone in here taken care of. I mean, they had 3 people just doing background checks. There's people in there. I mean, they literally knew so little about firearms. They're talking, trying to. Oh, do I want a revolver? Do I want this one? Do I want that one? What's the difference between single action, double action? Well, what do you mean it's a double stack? Does that mean it takes 2 magazines at once? That's like, oh my God. Like, come on, at least Google something before you go in.
Hopefully they can't see the word zombie apocalypse either.
I just hope these people that are
You'll see
buying guns that don't have no
zombie
idea what they're
apocalypse.
doing with them can
I don't know
at
what you
least
mean
shoot
by
the
that,
right thing.
Joe, but I'm already. I'd love to see a zombie apocalypse. That'd be awesome. I'd have a hell of a good time with that.
Lady Zaga, that's the way it is here in Vancouver. The first hour is for senior citizens. It's just, and I got a question for you guys. Okay, this was also posted in the Vancouver group here. So they say all these people are dying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why can you not find anything on the people that are dying? You can't find their name. You cannot find an obituary. Nothing about it.
I can't really give an answer. I know sometimes it takes a little while before it gets put out there, but I mean,
I personally don't know anyone that has this virus.
Now, I believe that the virus is real, but I don't believe that the amount of people that are dying is from the coronavirus. That the way they're saying. That's my opinion.
Well, it's just a lot of it's the media and it's a mass hysteria in a lot of places. But I mean, if people are dying from it, I want to know who these people are. Just like you said, I haven't even heard anything about anyone in our community around here dying.
So the governor of Michigan 3 hours ago said, "Today I signed an executive order that temporarily closes facilities that provide non-essential personal care services, including hair, nail, tanning, massage, spa, tattoo, body art, piercing." It's like a whole list of, and that's in Michigan.
How do they expect people to make a living at all?
How what?
How do they expect people to make a living at all? How do they expect people to keep society moving forward if they're going to shut everything down? You can't shut everything down.
That's why you need to start doing more YouTube videos, because YouTube will keep paying, and more people are going to be sitting at home watching YouTube videos. So it's a win-win for us.
Yeah, my wife loves it when I just sit home and watch YouTube videos.
I can only imagine. Trust me, I know how it's like. What that's like. People panicking is a bigger issue. That is so true. That is very true. So, some of you guys know, or most of you guys know about my mother-in-law being in a hospital. They announced that they are going to be taking her to some other location. They won't tell us where. They don't tell us what the location is. They don't tell us why. So we are kind of like trying to figure out how the hell we can force them to tell us where she's going. Even she doesn't know where she's going, and they're transferring her on Monday somewhere.
Are they saying she has the virus?
Nope, they're not saying.
I mean, legally, they have to give you that information.
They're not giving us any information. Actually, in fact, today, my mother-in-law was on the phone with my wife, and they were talking about, this virus, whatever. And then they started talking about her being transferred on Monday. They don't like they don't know where, or my mother-in-law was saying she doesn't know where she's being transferred to, and immediately the phone got cut out, and my wife was transferred to the operator of the hospital. And then we tried calling numerous times, and it just rings and rings, no answer.
Wow. Now, I've heard of people that they have disappeared before because they had good insurance and they wanted to kind of suck all that money out of their insurance.
That I believe.
In fact, Eric Brandt, they did a thing about a year ago. They had a guy locked up in a hospital, and they wouldn't give anyone any information, and they had to march around that place 3 or 4 times outside, and all of a sudden they let the guy go. They just turned him loose outside, and he had insurance. He was homeless, but he had insurance, so they didn't think anybody would miss him, and they locked him up and said he was what do they call it? Committed. They said he was committed. And they wanted to keep him there. As long as he was living, he was getting a check from the government, and they were taking that check and keeping him committed. So they were taking his money. And then Eric Brandt and those guys, they marched around that hospital, and then they finally just opened the doors and let him out.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, ask Eric Brandt when he gets out of where he's at. How that works. They uncovered a big thing over there in Denver.
Wow. They wouldn't even show the man his own paperwork, is what Lady Zaga said.
Yeah, they had him on a 5150. They said he was crazy. They were going to commit him. They wouldn't show him anything. They were giving him shots and keeping him doped up on something. And he couldn't, he wasn't cognizant. And Eric Brandt and those guys got him out of there.
Wow.
I know a little bit about what that's like personally, but I can't really speak much on it here. Jeremiah, that's a talk for you and me another time.
There's a lot of government officials going to need to be 5150 if they keep Eric Brandt locked up too much longer.
Yeah, they let him out early one time.
Yeah, well, that's that's why they're pushing to have everybody call, right, do whatever. I just like to see Denver was supposed to be releasing prisoners. I just like to
Ooh,
see.
yeah.
I bet they won't do that to him.
Tired.
They think he's such a terrorist that he's going to do what? Say fuck you to everybody? I mean, you know what I mean.
Ohio actually released a lot of them as well, from what I heard.
Yeah, my daughter said that the county prison where she's at, they just released 60 today.
Oh wow!
God.
Well, one of the bad things about what they're doing right now is that not only are they releasing prisoners, but they're telling police not to arrest anyone unless it's a felony. So there's a lot of people that can run around doing a lot of crazy shit and not get arrested at all.
Yep.
And they know
So we back on the table.
And you know what? That may be a way that they're trying to protect themselves and to stay out of this revolution that's going to happen here someday soon.
Ladies, like I said, I hope they just letting out potheads.
Yeah, right. And we can all have a party together. They'll be the least panicky group out there.
Yeah.
Though I'll tell you what, they better get Walmart restocked on the snack foods though. They let the potheads out.
Well, that should be, Joe. Yeah.
the
You know, they're
kettleheads will be
supposed to just
killing
leave
them.
You know, if anybody has a victimless crime, they should just be cut loose. That's it.
Yeah, you know, I saw a video last night. These cops chasing down this disabled woman on a scooter, one of those rascal runabout things, and
Yeah.
then they told her she couldn't ride at home without a helmet, and she said, "I'm going home." So she was running down the road on this rascal scooter, and they chased her down, and they actually arrested her inside her garage on this goddamn scooter.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, a disabled woman. They gave her a ticket for riding on the sidewalk. And she said, "What do you want me to do? Get run over in the street?" And they started making up these laws that she couldn't cross over the sidewalk onto the street. And she said, "How the hell am I supposed to cross the street?" And they said, "No, you're not supposed to cross the street." So they gave her a ticket for that. And then she said, "Fuck y'all, I'm going home." So she takes off, and they're like, "You can't ride that without a helmet." And she was like, "I'm going to fuck home. Fuck off." So she goes home, and they chase her 5 blocks down the road, like at 1 mile an hour. And they fucking pull up behind her in her driveway, and she opens the garage door and drives in there. And they go chasing her in the garage. She's got a 16-year-old son at home, and they tell him, "Your mother's going to jail. You need to lock down your house." And she's like, "You fuck y'all, you pieces of shit." And they took her to jail. They actually cuffed her and pulled her off her rascal and put her in the fucking police car. I swear to God.
Yeah, I seen
High
that
speed
video.
pursuit
I
of a
haven't watched
freaking
it.
hover round.
It's on Facebook. If you
Yeah,
guys
it
go
was
on
a-
Facebook,
Someone tag me in that because I can't look nothing up or do anything on Facebook no more. Facebook don't like me.
Did you get locked out again, or not locked out, but did you get put in Facebook jail again?
Something. And just all of a sudden one day I tried to like a post. I think it was something you posted. And it just kept unliking it. So I tried to share a post. Tried to make my own post. Nothing. Tried to message you. And it just says, you're temporarily blocked from being able to use this feature. And now that's the only thing that comes. Nothing saying you're on a such and such ban because you broke this community guideline, which is what I usually get. I usually get it for bullying because I call people snowflakes.
welcome to the club.
You know, like
That's
now
why
they won't even tell me what I did wrong.
That's why I'm Dan Carroll and James Carroll on Facebook, because when they shut one down, I go to the other one.
So I just got to start making multiple ones.
Oh, they really suck.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh boy. I have to jump off here soon. How long you planning on being on here, man?
I was actually thinking about shutting it down in a few minutes. I just wanted to do I was actually going to keep this at like half an hour
Yeah.
because I was going to do.
Tiki doll, where can you go that's not scary?
I was just going to do the video about this not being a freedom channel.
I appreciate you letting me in here, Jeremiah.
Oh, not a problem. I love when people come up here and like I said so many times, you know, I support anybody who supports the auditing community or the freedom fighters. I could say whatever. You know, it's just I'm not one that's cut out to go out and film the cops, whatever. But you know, I'll be right up there watching. I'll be up there supporting everybody.
Well, it's not so much about auditing or different names they have for it, but I mean, if you stand up for your rights and you're, you know, against the tyranny, then, you know, I'm all for that because I don't care what the fuck they call it.
Exactly. And then if I can go out and every once in a while expose one of these little sickos.
Yeah, the perverts you guys have been running down.
Man, I have one that's been waiting for a while. I just need to go do it. I just haven't done it. I mean, the problem I had was, you know, I was always told don't do it alone, don't do it alone. And then I started talking to somebody out here and he's like, "Oh, fuck that. I'll do it all day long by myself." So I'm like, "Okay, what? I'll just start doing it myself as well." So I mean,
you need some backup though, because you got to be careful with some of these people. They're just not right.
I would rather go with somebody else, you know, have somebody there as backup. But if I can't get people to go with me, you know, I've had quite a few of them say, "Oh yeah, they want to go," but then when I start asking them questions, they say, "Well, we're not sure if we're going to be able to control our temper." And I'm like, you know what, I can't risk it.
Yep,
my problem.
I said that's my issue there. As soon as that sucker
Like
would
that
start
one in
to
Colorado
bowl,
where everybody left me by myself. They get away too. That's the issue. They can get away like crazy.
Where Eric Brandt decided to go do some cop watching instead of doing what he was there for to do.
Yeah, then you and Brian ended up down there too. You know, it's like go check on Eric, and then the son of a bitch shows up, and I'm there by myself. So,
yeah,
but yeah, that's the only reason I ain't afraid to go there by myself. I just you know, it's very
well. I mean, it kind of helps that you're 2 foot taller than anyone.
To make them.
Well, it kind of helps that, you know, you're like 2 foot taller than anyone you've confronted yet.
An elbow to their head would be my first question. Huh? What?
Hey, saying the first thing you would do is drop an elbow on their head.
Oh, trust me, I would love to. I would love to, but you know.
See what you got to do. You get the index finger right here. Go right into the eye socket and hook it around the nasal bone. Pop that little membrane there, and then you can just drag them all over the place.
Oh boy,
that's very effective.
Is that from The Walking Dead? What is that?
No, it's something a buddy of mine. He was prior service Marines, and he taught me that. And he just, I mean, this is a guy. He's so laid back, you'd think he was stoned 24/7. And then he just out of nowhere, he's like, "Hey, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something." It's like, listen. If someone ever gets into it with you, it's all you gotta do, man. You just get one hand on the back of their head. Okay, now listen. You gotta listen to me. Get one hand on the back of their head. Take your other finger, you stick it in their eyeball socket. Hook it around the nasal bone, and you know what? And after that, if you're dragging them around, they still don't want to listen. Just give a quick little snap, and then it just, you know, it'll be all right. He says it in just such a chill tone. It's just like, what? it all he makes it almost sound like it's a good thing, and it's just like, no, you're actually talking about yanking out someone's nasal bone.
Yeah,
Hey.
he must be a lot of fun at parties.
Oh,
So-
he was a hoot. He was a hoot.
So I could go change the channel, or not channel, but the video title, and I could put News Now Houston's name in there, get more views and clicks, right?
Oh Lord.
I missed something because I came in after that situation. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, so I posted a link 3 days ago to my Patreon, right? Because I've been on a TV show, so that's for my fans. It's not for, I mean, obviously, if somebody from the auditing community wants, or whatever you want to call it, the freedom fighters wants to join, that's fine. I don't know if you know what Patreon is or not, but so News Now Houston, which I never knew that he even knew about my channel or whatever. He came on and commented, and he let me see if I can get it here.
Oh well, that was exciting.
What?
I don't know.
So he said, pay to watch freedom content, question mark. It saddens me to see so many profiteering off the freedom community. So I commented back to him, a few of us commented back to him. I said, no, I've been on a TV show since 2012, so that is for my fans from the TV show. I'm not a cop watcher. I expose predators and do the TV show. Okay? Like, for him to come on and like immediately assume that I'm trying to get money off of the whatever you want to call it community. No, that's not what I'm doing. It's like I said earlier, my family is my number one priority, and then my fans are my number two priority.
Well, David Earl Warden has not got the best reputation with some of the people, and also he likes to hang out with PayPal Patty, and as you know, PayPal Patty has hung around with some other people, and there's all kind of different rumors going around. But you can watch for yourself and see who does what.
Right. And now, do you know what Patreon is?
Yeah, I do.
And like on there, it's like I have different levels where you can join, and then there's a private Facebook group where you actually get access to, where you get more personal interaction with us. Plus, you also get other things as well. You're going to see videos in there that you don't see on my YouTube channel, and if
Right.
you get, it's and
yeah,
that's,
a lot of people are doing that now.
exactly, and for him to immediately assume that I'm doing that to take money from the auditing community, it just kind of pissed me off. Like in a heartbeat, it pissed me off.
Yeah, well, that's actually none of his goddamn business to start with. And number two, a lot of people are doing that. I mean, look at what Bow's doing now. Bow's on that D live stream thing now all the time.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if I should take it as I don't know if I should feel honored that he came onto my channel and commented because of the size channels that he has, because I respect what he does. You know what I mean? Or should I be kind of pissed off that he came on and said this? I don't know. I'm confused. Like, I'm confused about that shit. You know what I mean?
I don't think he should have said anything because he's doing the same damn thing.
Right.
Well, I don't know if he's doing the Patreon thing or not. I know a lot of people are, and nobody's knocking them. So
right, and that's why the title of this video is "This is not a freedom channel." I support I support the freedom fighters, but I'm not like part of it. You know what I mean?
That's all about wrong and right, man. I mean, we're sitting here trying to tell people what's wrong and make them do what's right, and there's some people that just want money. I mean, that's all there is to that.
Yep.
But also, if you got people that are doing a Patreon, like, I don't know, man, I couldn't do a Patreon at all because nobody'd be interested in my content at all. Because I'd be talking about my ass pains and my whatever. Who gives a fuck? But the ones that do Patreon, good luck to them. If people are going to pay to see your content, that's your business, and that's none of his business.
Right.
But, well,
Jill,
hey man, not to
Jill,
interrupt, but I gotta bounce.
honestly, Jill, I didn't know that this clock actually works on the wall. I didn't think it had batteries in it, but I see it does have batteries in it, but no, it's 1 hour behind. I didn't even realize that it had batteries in it. So,
Hey Jeremiah, I'll see you a little bit later.
all right, sounds good.
All right,
But-
we'll see you, buddy.
Yep. But yeah, I thought about putting
Yeah, I think I'm going to jump.
putting News Now Houston's name in there just
How
for
are
the
you
hell
here,
of it.
everybody?
Yeah, I also need to because she's actually coming with more groceries, so she's gonna be here before too long.
Ah, the elusive groceries.
Yeah.
Made out of unobtainium. All right, guys, I didn't mean to shut your thing down tonight. I was just
Nope.
I'm glad you let me in.
Listen, Dan, this channel here, you can come in here and talk about whatever you want. Unless you're totally 100% doing nothing but degrading somebody all the time, then I might have a little problem with it. But other than that, it's open for discussion.
No, I don't do that.
So,
No, Dan, you're welcome anytime, man.
Exactly.
I appreciate it, guys. Listen, did you guys? I missed something before. Did you guys say that court was actually shut down in Texas? Is that why the Observer didn't go to court, or did she not show up?
Yeah, the court was shut down.
The court shut down. It was pushed back.
Well, isn't that convenient for her?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Should I say, unfortunately, it was shut down?
I'm the luck on that chick, and the nerve on that chick is, kind of astounding.
I mean, she says she doesn't owe an explanation to anybody, but I mean, yeah, I understand she doesn't owe it to anybody, but except for Otto. But it would probably be better if she did explain some stuff.
Yeah, well, I saw some
It's
video.
all Otto's fault.
I saw a video that she made walking around a creek somewhere, and she said the cops were not looking for her. She was not in trouble. She didn't do anything wrong, and everybody was, stupid. And so I'm like, really? You can just jump in a truck, take it, drop the trailer off somewhere, take it 3 states away, drop it off. No problem. It's not a problem.
And I don't know if you saw that, Dan. I think that's the exact same video where I was also commenting, and I kept asking her, "Do you think that Otto is the only one that's wrong here?" And then
I was in the stream. I was watching that, and
she finally answered it. She finally answered it and said, "No, Otto's not the only one that's wrong."
She did say that, but she also said a lot of other stuff that didn't make any sense. So,
well, she pretty much turned her back on everybody in the community.
Well, people helped her too. Those people fed her food. She showed up with nothing. She was staying at Janet's house, and she didn't starve to death over there. They weren't abusing her. And now she acts like they were abusing her, and they locked her out, and she was on her own and walking down the sidewalk, and Otto left her in the middle of nowhere. That's nonsense. So,
I mean, it's what they say. Liars always.
She did that video. When she did that video where she Otto left Janet.
That's what I gathered after the fact. I thought he left her in the middle of nowhere like she was claiming. And then after the fact, Otto's like, I was 1 block away. I was 1 freaking block away. And then I had to come back and take a deuce. And she takes my truck and goes. He's on the toilet and his truck's leaving with his trailer and all his stuff. Now, where's all his stuff? She acts like that's not a big deal at all. She's like, he got his check back and he got his trailer back, so no problem. Well, there is a problem because everything he had in there is gone. Plus, she took his ankle monitor charger.
That in itself should be a felony.
Something. I mean, and now the court shut down. Court shut down.
Yeah.
You're okay. That's beyond belief, man. So, look, thanks guys for letting me in here tonight, and
All right.
next time I see you on, I at least have the capability of jumping in now.
Not a problem, Dan. You can go ahead and send the
All right,
link to this
okay,
from
well,
this
thank you for
video,
all
and
your support.
also
You
the
know,
link from.
I see you out there all the time, all over the place. So,
I
And
do
Dan,
what I can.
Dan, you can also send News Now Houston the link to this video, and also to my my PayPal, and also to my my Patreon.
News Now Houston's watching us right now.
Good, as you should be, because this is not an auditing channel. This is not a freedom channel. This is a channel for my fans of the TV show, and then I became a part of the. I became a supporter of the auditing community. So you know,
Yeah, he's like me. He doesn't go anywhere. He's home all the time, and he's on the computer all the time. He's watching right now.
and it's like I said, assuming starts with the word ass, which is what he made out of himself. So, you know, I respect I respect the guy what he does, but he just made an ass out of himself there.
He's one of those love hate kind of guys. You know, he's you know, you love what he does, and then you hate some of the things he does. And you know, I've been watching David Earl a long time, man, and
Lady,
I
shit.
don't know.
Lady Zaga said, "I ain't posting to your Patreon. I don't want the Godfather after me." Shit.
Yeah, he's a godfather, all right. But anyway, thanks, guys. I'm out.
Not a problem. Thanks for jumping on here. So, anyhow,
all right, take care.
yep, you too.
All right, see you all later, folks.
Thanks for jumping on here. So, anyhow, there's that. I'm gonna jump off of here. You can call him the Godfather. You can call him whatever you want. You know, he's just a normal human being. That's what he is. 1 million subscribers doesn't make you any bigger than anybody else. Doesn't make you any better than anybody else. But always just be yourself. And like I always say, stay positive. Keep looking forward, because that is the only way you're ever going to get anywhere. So until next time, peace.